Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Actually, gotta turn the sound back on. But we got Gargoyle Kake here versus Akuma Blades. Actually saw Akuma Blades last time I was here, so you get to see them once again. But should be a good matchup. There's actually one more match this week on a Monday, tomorrow. So this won't be actually the last couple games for the Sugar Free League of the week. We may be able to get those streamed. Probably know by tomorrow if we can do that by tomorrow morning. But talking about this match now here, looks like we got a Thresh first pick here for Leak coming through. Makes a lot of sense now. He is very good on that champion, but it's not really something you see too often, quite honestly. Not a super strong champion in the meta right now. You don't see a ton of priority on it. And it's going to be okay. Alistair going to be coming in against the Thresh now. Very interesting interactions between these champions with the Flay from Thresh. Very skillful matchup, I think, between these two. Both are pretty tanky. Thresh less so, but pre-6 he's decently tanky comparatively to other melee supports, especially with the Aftershock. They just don't really die that fast. And obviously both have very good engage options, but engaging onto each other isn't the easiest thing in the world here. Now we're going to get the Rek'Sai in the jungle here for some carry as well. So it does seem to be a very proactive composition coming out from Akuma to start things off. They have two playmaking champions picked up very early on in the draft here, which is an interesting decision. This early on in the draft to sort of put yourself into that sort of composition. I mean, picking the Rek'Sai up early makes a lot of sense here, but Alistair, very interesting. Obviously, counter picking, or at least picking up a support after your opponent picks up one makes sense. But you don't see these supports too often. Poppy, decently popular, but again, sort of on the fringes, like the Rek'Sai is right now. It's played, but not super popular. And well, speaking of popular champions, Ashe, she's in the rotation here for 80 carries here. So going to be a lot of CC from both sides to start things off here. Everyone so far is hard CC, but that may change if that Kog'Maw does come through. But it looks like, nope, we're going to swap over to Xayah, which is fair. It pairs much better with the Alistair than the Kog'Maw does. Kai'Sa could be a good pick too. Pairs well with the Alistair once again. The Plasma, just really work well together. You do have a range advantage now significantly for the Kake bottom lane here. The Thresh Ashe significantly outranges the Kai'Sa and Alistair. The threat of the all-in is definitely there, but Kai'Sa doesn't do a ton of damage early. And if you do mess up that engage, you can definitely get killed on the back end of that, because Ashe and Thresh can chase you down so far with their CC, their slows, and that range damage there. So that'll be an interesting lane to watch, especially level 6. That the whole dynamic of the lane will shift certainly at level 6 with the ultimates. That things get pretty spicy down there here. But looks like we're gonna get a Riven ban and a Elise ban here. So a few junglers I would assume be taken away for Akuma. Taken away by Akuma. I would expect them to go for double jungle ban here, to really clamp down on the capsules pool here. As it seems like Pizza Chan will be taking this up into the top lane. Going to be Kha'Zix ban here, so it is going to be the double jungle ban out of Akuma. Gargoyles, let's see what they go for. Riven already taken away. Maybe a top lane ban. Again, doubling up on the bans is generally the most effective thing to do. But certainly lots of options. Going to go for another solo lane ban, as those are the only rules left. It's going to be a Zoe this time. And that is a champion that's sort of cropping up once again. Whenever you see Zoe, you get very, very scared. She has been so potent in the past. Her ability to one-shot people from so far away is always very scary. But it's always a numbers thing. Zoe's really good if she can actually kill you, one-shot you. But if the numbers aren't there, then she can't do that. Then she doesn't really do anything against a champion. That other champions don't anyway. Because she's got hard CC, but it's kind of delayed. There's a lot of downsides to it, so it's just more like the ability to steal summoner spells and get insane value out of that, and then the ability to one-shot you with that paddle star. But it's giving the Mordekaiser a very good champion here. Powerful ultimate. Does suffer from a little bit of a hit or miss team fight later on in the game because of the way his abilities work. They're very slow. They wind up, and with, you're probably going to have flashes for, late game team fights because they do happen so far apart. It's just tough to land those pulls as Mordekaiser, just land your abilities. So it can be difficult for him later on in the game, but he's so powerful in the mid game. They don't have an on-hit champion right now, so he's not going to get punished for his build path. Mordekaiser definitely makes a lot of sense. We're going to have the Jax and Orianna here for Bezelheim and Pizza and Bezelheim and the capsules. I think this is going to be a jungle Jax, could be jungle Poppy. Either those champions can go either place, but we'll see what they opt for there. Xerath going to be the last pick. Very interesting Xerath pick. Xerath does slightly outrange Orianna if you know how you use the max range of those abilities, but very, very slightly. It's pretty even, quite honestly, so the lane should be relatively even, both long range mages there. But it's going to be Mordekaiser up against Jax. Then we got a Poppy versus Rek'Sai in the jungle, Orianna versus Xerath in the mid lane, Ashe versus Kai'Sa in the bot lane with Thresh and Alistar supporting them. So should be a pretty proactive early game, it looks like, from Akuma. Gargoyle certainly don't have an overwhelming amount of scaling here, but their champions do thrive a bit later on in the game with a few more items, especially, looking at that Jax in the top side. And Rek'Sai and Alistar, definitely proactive playmaking champions. Xerath scales decently well. Kai'Sa scales pretty well as well, but Rek'Sai tends to fall off unless she's got a very, very large lead. The Mordekaiser, same thing, although, numerically he doesn't necessarily fall off, but just the way he interacts with champions, and that can be tough to land those key abilities, especially with the mobility from Poppy. Thresh can sort of pull him around. The zone control from that champion is pretty big, and of course the shockwave. Just a lot of things prevent him from getting into the places he needs to be in team fights. But should be good. Of course, Gargoyles will be on that blue side, and Akuma on the red side there, so they'll be starting towards the right side of that rift. Now, looking at the terrain here, should be a little bit easier for Jack to stay safe in the early laning phase and farm up there. He is up against a Rek'Sai, but because of the terrain, again, he's a little bit safer, so that is a pretty big boon for them there. I think that the top lane being oriented the way it is really favors Gargoyle in this particular game here, but we'll see what happens here. Again, lots of interesting things going to be happening, I think, in the early game, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Going to be heal versus ignite, though, in the mid lane here. Bezelheim going to get aggressive. Fluke going to play a little bit more passively here, but other than that, matching summoner spells for the bot lane, of course, the junglers, and the top lane here. So we'll see if there's anything of note in the runes, but we'll be back in just a minute or two here for game one of Gargoyle Kake versus the Akuma Blade. So stick around, and we'll be back. Okay. Here we are. Into game one. Looks like the Gargoyles are going to be running up towards that top side, while Akuma running towards the bottom side of the map here. Both stacking as 5. Akuma playing defensively, but Gargoyles definitely looking to get aggressive, maybe make something happen, but little do they know, no one is here from Akuma. And we got a bit of donking, a bit of music going on in this little brush to start things off, but doesn't look like anyone will find each other yet. Akuma did decide to walk in, discover that, hey, they were right. Gargoyles are going to invade. They were just on the opposite side of the map here, so. A ward placed down by the Gargoyles. Gonna be at the back of that red buff, so we'll spot when it is taken. And it's not really a location you sweep out if you do start the sweeper. It's not really gonna be most likely spotted, but both sides will know what's going on here. Both junglers starting on the red buff, and both teams have that warded. So, even information to start things off, so overall should be pretty much dead even here, but oh no, Lunar, he's probably going to start the W here. Let me see if he has, okay, camera, oh, he stole it! Oh my goodness, directed camera screwed us all over. He did start W, and he stole the red buff. Oh my goodness, they didn't realize there was a ward on it, and Capsules didn't pull it out, didn't think to. But if you have the Kaisa, you got to keep that in mind. Even something like an Ezreal, if you let him walk over, he can maybe get that steal. And there you go. Huge. That's so big. The Poppy now loses the health from doing the red buff and doesn't get level 2. So now taking the next camp is going to be super difficult. And, she's going to be down less health. It is just a really terrible situation here for the Capsules. Already using that smite, as we do get a fight topside. Legoat, James, Pizza Chan going at it. But now they will even up the level score there. But getting a look at the Poppy, she is relatively healthy, but she's already using both potions here. That's already empty, and she's down the smite. So she will get a smite charge back in a few seconds here, but she's in a rough spot right now. And the Rek'Sai has complete information. He knows where she is. So this should be exactly the game Akuma wanted here. They have a proactive jungler. They've really screwed over this Poppy, and now we got a gank topside here. Counter-strike stun will come through. Pizza Chan able to dodge away on that pullback. And now he flashes. Actually gets out. Beautifully played there at Pizza Chan. Does have to lose the flash, but he gets a trade for it. Some carry had to use his and didn't even get the kill. So beautifully done. And now we get a level 2 play here. Akuma going in. Leak. Gonna proc the Aftershock, and that'll keep him safe. The Ignite was thrown down, but not in danger of dying there. Is the Comet build, of course, in the aft. It's pretty much all anyone goes now is Comet. Now level 3 advantage for Akuma. They might look for it. The combo goes in. Now Zyzo in trouble. Leak gonna come up onto Lunar. He's gonna throw on the Ignite, but flash by Lunar will get the first blood here, and Leak does not have enough damage to finish the kill off. Despite dropping his Ignite. Hook! Oh! I thought he might get the kill, pulling one into the turret, but no. The kill comes in. The last auto from Lunar lands before the hook. And Bezlam taking a bit of poke. As Fluke shoves in that wave, but dead even in the mid lane. The other lanes, not so much. Pizza Chan down quite a bit, but should catch up with this wave, and hasn't even used TP yet. Was just sitting underneath turret there. Very well played from Pizza Chan on that gank, and smartly backs off, respects the fact that he can maybe get solo killed after being down that health and flashless, or maybe some carry would come back. So well played there, but the bot lane does die here. A double kill for that Kaisa early on. At just 4 minutes, she's already got the BF sword. There's been a lot of Kaisa builds. We've over the course of hold on that thought, we got a little bit of an invade here. Some carry up a level. We'll take the fight to the Capsules. Bezlime here a bit faster. Now some carry. The Ignite goes down onto him, and Bezlime trying to give chase here, but the Capsules, he's already very low. Stun lands from Fluke, and now Bezlime in trouble. Fluke gonna throw it on the heal. I don't think that was necessary, but they get the kill regardless. Some carry finding his first kill of the game, assisted by his mid laner there. But to the Capsules, I mean, that goes back to the red buff steal. He's down so much CS and XP right now, and that's because of the red buff steal. Now, he probably would be still behind a camp or two because the Rek'Sai is clear slightly faster and has, the priority on his color crafts. Another good play by Pizza Chan, as I was talking. Respected again. The Rek'Sai could be topside of the map. Backed off. It's actually going to screw him over quite a bit. That wave is not crashed in fully here, so it's probably going to get frozen. He's going to have to TP back to it. And some carry will probably still be up on the tops of the map here. So Pizza Chan, because of the bad things that happen to his teammates here, he's getting punished a little bit by this camp from some carry, but it's okay. He'll power through. Again, they do have, I think, the scaling on their side here with Jax, as some carry almost dying to the Krugs there. He'll most likely be okay. Hawkshot going to come through. Don't think it spotted him, though. We'll see if it did. It did not spot the Rex side, but I think they maybe did it quite on the edge, but there was no icon. Another, oh no! Rematch misses the headbutt there, but the hook will land from Leak. Finds it on the Lunar. The play will find both Lunar and Rematch, with Zyzo already going very low. The Plasma Stacks proc and Zyzo almost going down. 100 health left or so, but here comes the gank from the Capsules. Flashes in, the Insect onto Lunar. He's getting very low here. The heal thrown down. Rematch gonna knock Zyzo away, but another hook lands. I don't even know how that went. It seemed like to go through the minions there from Leak, but that's just what you expect from him on the thresh. Now Rematch coming in. He could kill Zyzo if he gets the combo back up. They've got to be careful here. Rematch will walk back up. So they just get the one kill off that gank, but well done. They get, you know, a bit back here for the Gargoyle bottom lane, as they have been struggling so far. But now they've got to run. Here comes some carry. Oh my goodness! From downtown, the Xerath finds the kill and forces the flash out of league. Zyzo down for the second time, and he's just got an assist. He didn't get a kill after that last play here. He's just sitting with a longsword in inventory. We'll probably have a little bit more gold. Yeah, 1100. So we'll get a Warhammer and some boots, maybe. Yeah, some boots. Nope, gonna actually go for some consumables instead to try and sustain this lane. Will be the Storm Razor build here, it looks like, from Lunar. As I was talking about, Kaisa builds. Seen a lot of stuff. Tier has been a thing for a while now. Rageblade, of course, and that on-hit build was so good for Kaisa for so long. The AP build was a thing. But after all those items kind of got nerfed and whatnot, we've seen a few different things with Tier. Was one of the recent innovations after the Storm Razor Rageblade thing kind of got nerfed. And now it seems like Storm Razor is back in vogue a little bit. But some people are still going with Tier. Some people are going for Infinity Edge first, and then a pickaxe. So that way you can evolve your Q very early on, and then you just build pickaxe into another item. But, you know, getting the Q evolved early on is very, very helpful. That's one of the reasons why Storm Razor was so big for so long. So you get Storm Razor and Rageblade, that would give you your Q evolve, and then your E evolve. I think you need like boots, and some rune attack speed and some level attack speed. Back when that was a thing. But it looks like Lunar opting for the Storm Razor. So lots of options here, but Storm Razor is a little bit better as it gives you a lot of different stats here. Infinity Edge first. You know, you get a lot of AD, which is nice in the early game, but you have very little attack speed. And that can make fighting kind of awkward as an AD carry when you have very little attack speed. Here comes Leak. He's looking for another one. Misses the flay this time, but he can still hit the hook. He finds it on a rematch. The aftershock was proc, but he has no ultimate. He's going to use the headbutt to get back. And we'll actually flash out the Ignite. Will not get him. Leak has to run, though, and now Zyzo and the Cap's getting collapsed on by Legochi and TP. But here comes Pizza Chan. He's a flashes in. Oh, he finds stun on the Lunar, but gonna ult away. The Killer Instinct gonna save Lunar for now, but he flashes to follow onto Zyzo. He will go down. Now the Capsule's in trouble here. He's in the death realm. We'll go James, but the hook from Leak will find. We'll go James, and they will get the kill. Double kill for Pizza Chan as he TP'd in. Oh, here comes the Xerath ultimate. Zyzo gonna go down. Nice snipe by Fluke. We'll have to back off for now, though. As Pezzalime and Pizza Chan threaten him, but Zyzo dies for the third time. And an Ashe that is behind is not very effective. Now, obviously, you want to be ahead on any champion, but Ashe is a very squishy champion who's very immobile, and, you know, she doesn't have a ton of damage. Like, she can't just get items. She's not like a Kog'Maw who will just get to Blade the Ruined King and, like, Rageblade, or, like, you know, just a couple of attack speed items, and by the nature of their kit do a lot of damage because they have percent health damage in their kit, or some kind of, you know, something in their abilities that just says they do a lot of damage. Ashe is not like that. She's a utility champion, but she also needs to do damage. Like, she just cannot fall behind, otherwise she becomes very useless. She's just a walking ultimate at that point. And we're getting to that point with the Ashe where it's kind of like she doesn't really do much except press R and W, which is okay. You know, Bezlime and hopefully Pizza Chan will be strong enough to do damage, but you do start to get worried when you get to this point with an Ashe. 0-3 at just basically 10 minutes here. It feels really bad. But the good news is Pizza Chan now has 2 kills. Bezlime, he's actually died once. Didn't get a kill participation, but he's farming okay. Not great, but okay. You know, and if Pizza Chan can be the hard carry here, he can certainly counter the Kaisa by just killing her. You know, she has decent amount of mobility, but you saw in that last team fight, she had to use a lot of her abilities to get away from him and still died. Pizza Chan taking the fight to the Go James, but he's down a level here. And he's going to go in. He's going to take some turret damage here, almost going down to the turret. And the damage from the Go James will survive for now. Here comes the Asher. Will land on the Lunar. Caps is here, but it's a 3v3. Both junglers here. Oh, Leek going to use a stopwatch, but I don't think he's going to get out of this one. Caps and Leek both go down, and now Zyzo is in trouble in a 1v3. The Chilling Smite, and there's no way he's getting out of this one. No summoner spells, and he will go down. Triple kill here, and Pizza Chan actually, oh my goodness, takes turret aggro and ends up falling to another Xerath ult from Fluke. He's been so good with that thing. The right of the arcane, that range is actually insane. He got that from so far away, but all skill shot based champion here, and now rematch. He's gonna use the head flash over the wall, finds Vezline, finds a combo, but I don't think Fluke is in range here to follow up with a stun. Oh, but here comes the stun, and now maybe. Oh, the shockwave will not be enough. Fluke gonna find the kill. Leek now gonna clear out the minions here, and things are getting pretty scary here. Gargoyle's in a rough spot, 11-3 in kills here. The gold lead over 5K, almost 6. And now it's probably going to increase with some plates being taken off here by rematch and Fluke. Drake already taken was the Infernal here. So much action going on we didn't even get to talk about, but that's another huge dragon to take if you are ahead early. The minion's going to block out for Lunar there, but he is alone, so he's going to have to back off. Ah, okay. I didn't even know that buff came through. Apparently the Xerath range is, the Xerath ult range is max now when you, at level 1, or at least level 1 of the ultimate, so that's, I think, a pretty big buff in terms of map presence and rotations for the Xerath. Not a champion that, like, roams great. He roams okay, you know, for a mage anyway. But with the ultimate, you can now get to bot lane, to top lane, really, really quickly. So that's pretty helpful. Thank you, Cyronox. That's very helpful information, and now it makes a bit more sense why I picked this champion here, especially with a Rek'Sai, a champion that likes to get aggressive early. If you can bring the Xerath in at level 6 and affect the map that way, that's pretty helpful. But now Pizza Channel, the Goat James gonna go in, and the Death Realm is just too much. The Goat James just gonna bash him down with a Rylai's completion. He's way ahead in items, and we'll find the solo kill there. Pizza Channel now died twice after that double kill in the bot lane. That 1v1 and, of course, the Xerath ult that got me talking about it earlier. Now Leek coming in. They're just going to try gank bot lane once again. Flash in. They find the play in Lunar, and the arrow will land in Lunar. He's certainly going to go down. Almost gets out there. The Killer Instinct shield I thought might have saved him, but nope. Rematch now. The play comes in. Leek, he's low. Right of Arcane. Third shot. Will. Oh, my goodness. Leek with the fancy footwork will survive the Ignite. Almost take him down, but took the one shot he could and no more. And yeah, Fluke getting a lot of map presence with that ultimate, but not able to find the kill this time. He's been pretty good, though. He's found 3 kills, I think, with the ultimate. But yeah, he's sitting at 4-0, 4-0-1. The Rek'Sai 4-0. They're in a really good spot. The Kaisa, who started off really well, has actually fallen off a bit here because of the constant gank pressure that's been put down in the bot lane. The TPs, the gank capsules. But she is still very strong. So. Yeah, the third shot did definitely look like it hit Leek. The hitbox can be kind of deceptive because I don't know if the circle indicator for the projectile from the ultimate actually is part of like the area that would damage you. Because like Morgold, it's pretty clear what part of the ground will damage you if you step in it because the soil kind of just ends. But for the Xerath ulti, I don't know if you're extending on the circle if it counts, Plus, I think that Thresh's model is a little bit deceptive because his model has like the cloak in the back, and then he's also holding the lantern, so it makes his character look a lot bigger than it is. It's kind of like Ashe. Her cape is like on the project skin is like kind of deceptive. But here we go. We got fight in the jungle here. Gargoyle are trying to outnumber for once. Actually missed hook for the first time that I've seen. Leek gonna come out, and now it's solo kill for Lunar in the bot lane. Now Pizza Chan coming in. Misses the counter-strike stun, though. Good play by Rematch to pulverize and then flash out. Saves him and his teammate's life there. Gargoyle ends up going 2 for 0 here. Now the Capsule's going to flash away. Pizza Chan hops on a Lunar, but a good killer instinct to get away from him there. Oh my goodness, the last shot from Fluke snipes the Capsules, who had already flashed out earlier on here. And now the summon of the Rift Herald going to add insult to injury here. The gold lead already at 9K, and it's going to continue to increase here. Gargoyles can't even clear this, I don't think. Oh my goodness, another long-range snipe from Fluke. I didn't even think that would kill. Hook lands from Leak, but I don't think there's any way they can fight this. He gets stunned. Now Rematch going in. He procs Zap Shock and then tank the turret for a while. Leak uses the shield, but will not survive. And now Zyzo dies for the 6th time in this game. Just turret diving at 16 minutes on your inhibitor turret is not a great sign here. Akuma in full control of this one. And Pizza Chan coming to kill out some minions, but pretty BM back here from Lunar. And oh my goodness, it's a bait. Never mind, it's not BM. Fluke comes in with his stun, and they easily finish off Pizza Chan there. Lunar gonna get back in the same spot once again inside the enemy base here. Again, 16 minutes in. Pretty fast pace here. What's that? 13K gold lead here? Well, slightly under, but 13K. I'm rounding up. But 13K gold lead for Akuma here at 16 minutes. This one seems pretty done and dusted, but with Ash and Thresh, I think that there's a lot of pick potential here for the Gargoyles. And, you know, if some carry Rematch stay out on this map, you know, they're pretty low. Here comes Capsule. He's actually going to knock away some carry. The smite, oh my goodness, Lunar gets it with one of his auto attacks. And now Capsule is going to fall. I don't know if Capsule's actually had smite. It's on cooldown right now. And Fluke, he's going to get hooked in, but I don't know if they have the damage here. Zoni is going to be used. That's a stopwatch. Lunar comes in with the auto. Zyzo gets bursted out. Lunar comes in the backline. He's found Bezline here with the ult into the backline. Now Leak going to go down, most likely here. He actually lands the hook. Maybe he can trade, but the heal from Lunar, and Fluke comes in for the double kill. Solo kill on the top, so we didn't get to talk about. Logo James, another one. They're on to Pizza Chan, and now that's an ace. And no one is even around to stop the GOAT James and Lunar pushing in from top and bottom lanes. Gonna find the inner turrets here, 24-5 in kills. Didn't expect this one to be so one-sided. Gargoyle has been a pretty good team in my memory, but Akuma, you know, I've been impressed with their performances, but damn, this one is not even close. Yeah, this one is definitely, I don't think, indicative of the way the teams would usually match up. I think Gargoyle is much better than what they're showing here. I wouldn't say Akuma's overperforming necessarily. I think just Gargoyle is not living up to what they usually look like. So, bit unfortunate. Again, Ash from behind is really bad. And these types of games can sort of just snowball out of control. You know, it just slowly builds up. And then once it gets to a certain point, you just can't stop the snowball, you know? And so you keep trying to, you keep running at it, and it just makes it bigger and bigger. And there's really nothing you can do other than say, well, we shouldn't have let the snowball start rolling or continue to feed it. As another Right of the Arcane is going to be used. This one just a poking one as Zyzo. Oh, actually, never mind. He's going to find the kill. It's not a poking ultimate. It's a... It's intended to kill Zyzo. He finds it. Good flash from Leak. Dodge out. Some carry actually going to go down. That's a huge shutdown here. Bezline going to pick that one up for his first kill participation of the game. And his first kill. So, really nice that they get that one, but they lose the inhibitor turret there in the bot lane. I think that's still a good trade for Gargoyle, honestly, at this stage in the game for them. But, again, huge shutdown. On to some carry. You have a huge shutdown onto Fluke. If you can get that one, that's 700 gold, actually 1,000 total, I believe. Now they don't include the 300 you get from normally killing them. They just add on the shutdown gold on the little interface there. So if you look at that, you got 1,000 on Fluke here, who's sitting at 10 kills. Pizza Chan now, he's gonna get 1v1 by Lunar. He's down a level. There's a red buff. You know, I was talking about earlier how the Jax would kind of deal with the Lunar on this Kaisa later on. But if you're this far behind, you really can't. So, honestly, if Akuma just grouped up here, I think they could probably end the game. But they're going to go for Baron. pretty much no way they can contest this. So, you know, maybe the Capsules can come through with a steal, but it's already dead pretty much, and Capsules hasn't even made a move out towards the river. He's just sitting in the jungle right now. And yeah, Akuma just gonna take the Baron now. I think it's just a matter of walking down and ending. There is only one, inhibitor down. You know, the inhibitor in the bot lane hasn't been broken yet, so there's only one lane of supers there in the mid lane. And Akuma actually aren't pushing in multiple waves at a time. So they're doing this kind of sloppily. I don't think it really matters. But no one's gonna collect a wave in the top side, so the lane's gonna take longer to get here. If this were a closer game, I would say that this is really bad, but with how far ahead they are, it's kind of meaningless. Leak gonna find the hook on a rematch. He's going in. Leak isn't done yet. Cap's actually just gonna knock the Alistair away. Some carry going in, but everyone's already committed here. Gargoyle is going forward, but I think they're just gonna kill. Pizza Chan finds a 3-man counter-strike stun. Almost finds a kill on Lunar. He's taking down, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. The shield comes through, and Pizza Chan goes down. There's 2 members left alive from Gargoyle, but Capsule is just running through the river. I don't know how he got there. And Bezalime is left alone in the base to defend this one. Lunar is very low. That fight actually went really well considering how far behind they are. 18k gold, and they actually almost killed several members there. Some carries very low, Fluke's very low, Lunar very low. If this game was only like a 10k gold difference, I say only 10k. I think they might have actually won that fight considering how sloppily that was played by Akuma and how well it was played by Gargoyle. They actually engaged that pretty well. It was a little funky to start things off, but they committed pretty hard. Again, if they weren't down 18k gold, I think that would have gone pretty well. But they are down 18k gold, and it didn't go well. So I think we're going to be going to a game 2 rather shortly here, just 22 minutes in. Another commitment here. Gargoyle, they're going to commit for one last fight, but already 2 dead here. Zyzo in the back lane, he's going to die already, the Arcane. And Pizza Chan, he's going to hop in. He finds another big stun, but he's already dead. Bezalime, the last one alive yet again. Here, actually, Leak's still around. He's kicking. He finds the play on a rematch. He's going to find a kill in the fountain. Lunar going to fish off Bezalime, and now Leak, the last remaining member. Well, not for long. He goes down, and this should be the end of the game here. Akuma going to take it. 22.5 minutes in. 34-8 the kills. The goal lead, it was preposterous. And that'll be game 1. Akuma Blades, smash it. Well done from them. And well, I don't know if there's much to say about that game. They kind of just smashed them. We'll get a quick look at the graphs here. At 20k. And from both the carries there for Akuma. Actually, quite a large amount of damage done there by the Gargoyles, considering how far behind they were. But yeah, that was a pretty big thrashing. But again, I don't think indicative of how the Gargoyles will play in the following game, or how they'll play in general in this series if it does, continue after this one. So we'll see what they can muster up, but I think they're going to take a bit of time to reflect, maybe do some meditation, and get prepared for game 2. So stick around. We'll be back in like a couple minutes. But yeah, I think they may need to take a minute after that one. all ready to go here.
Good to know.
I don't know what to say after that game 1. It was a rough start here, but now we're switching sides. Gargoyle will have the chance to go on red side, which could be a big change for them. Getting the counter pick could be the thing they need. That time they drafted kind of a bit more passive game plan, and Akuma drafted a bit more proactive, and they just kind of took it to him and killed him early on and just continued to kill him. So I think maybe Gargoyle just says, all right, we're going to fight fire with fire. We're going to go ahead and pick more early game focused champions. Maybe a stronger laning AD carry than Ashe. Maybe get a Varus. I know Ashe is a good laning AD carry, but she doesn't really function well in all-out brawl. She's more of a poke, short trades, not really all-in focused. So I think if you play like, you know, Varus Thresh or like Caitlyn could be good, but just something that is a bit more focused on either all-ins or just like, you know, longer extended trades, which is not really what, you know, they were doing in that last game here. But looks like, okay, well, I've been sort of, you know, hypothesizing what they want to do. Soraka gets a first pick here from Akuma. Again, kind of strange, but hey, maybe this will be mid lane AP Soraka. Maybe this will be support Soraka. Who knows? I haven't seen her in a while. But we're going to get LeBlanc and Pantheon. So I was talking about being proactive. Gargoyle certainly wants to be here with LeBlanc Pantheon. Should be the solo laners, I'd imagine. Could be jungle Pantheon that has been played. You know, for sure. So the Pantheon's a little bit flex, but LeBlanc should be going mid. Jarvan in the jungle here. So Akuma still a bit proactive force there in the jungle. Not as much of the Rek'Sai, but certainly can gank well. But we'll see what the rest of their comp shapes up to be, because Soraka is, you know, mostly a scaling champion. And Jarvan can be kind of either, depending on how you build him. But maybe Fluke going to go back to this Xerath that was certainly very good in game 1. And will that change the ultimate, which was highlighted by Cyronyx? I think that could be another champion to affect the map here. So that will be locked in here for Fluke. I like it. I think it's a great pick. If you find the right matchup. It is up against LeBlanc now, which kind of changes the dynamic of the mid lane. She's a bit more aggressive, can get in your face a bit more, threaten it, but Tristana getting picked up. Now, this could be a solo lane Tristana. Tristana has been played in mid lane mostly. You sort of go Blade the Rune King, then like Infinity Edge, or maybe like Blade the Rune King and a Zeal item into Infinity Edge. But you basically build Bork to be a better laner, to be able to win a 1v1. And with her jump, she's relatively safe with Buttershot. She can sort of keep herself safe, and then you get the advantage of being a ranged champion in lane. But yeah, with, you know, Pantheon could go to the jungle, Shoshana go top, LeBlanc could go mid. Again, could just be simple AD carry pick, which sort of work with what I was talking about earlier. Champion's a bit better in extended trades, all ins, which Tristana certainly is here. So they, you know, were able to grab a Thresh for Leak again. He could pick that one up. They could, you know, actually force all ins in the bot lane, which would be great up against a Soraka. But the Morgana's going to be banned away by Akuma, Sivir by the Gargoyles. Which, again, another champion that could deny and engage here. So Sivir ban makes a lot of sense here. Akuma going to ban away the Morgana, which I feel like is another champion League has been very good on, but I would think that they want to go for Thresh once again here. I think that League is very confident on the champion. I think they need big plays to come back in this series. So getting him that Thresh, I think, would be great again, and would really complement the rest of the team. With Pantheon LeBlanc, he sets up a lot of their action, sets up Tristana. Again, want to be proactive, you can roam. Kaz is going to be away for Akuma for the last one, so they're thinking this is going to be a solo lane Pantheon. So Akuma going to take away the capsules. Kha'Zix's there. I don't want to say his Poppy was bad. Like, I don't think he played it poorly. You know, if you get red buff stolen level 1 as any jungler, it's going to look rough. You know what I mean? Like, that thing just went downhill early on, and then he got invaded by a Rek'Sai. He's down a level. His mid laner was able to get there, but, like, he didn't really stand a chance of winning the 2v2, so what is really going to happen? But now Xin Zhao going to be picked by Gargoyle. So, again, they're continuing the plan of proactivity, and this will mean that this is a bot lane Tristana and a top lane Pantheon. Maybe young Adrian flirting with the Xayah once again. He's going to pick it up this time, and it's going to be a Soraka in the bot lane, I assume, with that Xayah. Maybe they'll pull out something crazy here. Go top lane Soraka. Who knows? She was playing the soul lane for a while. People were playing her in the soul lane. In mid lane, they were building, AP on her. Kind of, like it was a thing for like 2 weeks. People were kind of doing it for fun, but it was also like kind of viable. But now Malphite gonna get locked in, so this will be a bot lane Soraka. Boring, I know. Yeah. I thought the Pantheon might be in the bot lane when I saw it, but I was like, no, they're probably just gonna play it in the top lane. Like, I think going all in into the Taliyah Pantheon will be a bit too much. But actually, they pick up. Okay, they pick Orianna. This is gonna be support LeBlanc. Okay, well, I haven't seen this from Link yet, but he's been talking about it for a long time. Playing support LeBlanc. Mostly as a harass champion, I think, and then you have the threat of the all-in with the chain. But from what I understand, I think you still max W first, like mid lane LeBlanc does. And yeah, you just poke with the W, and then you... Well, hold on. Okay, a lot of stuff just changed. We're going to get Soraka versus Orianna in the mid lane. It's going to be support Xerath versus support LeBlanc. I think everything is flipped right now. These... I don't know what is going on. Okay, so it's gonna be mid lane Soraka. So I was talking about how people were playing mid lane Soraka and playing soul lane, and I was like, oh, they pick up Xerath. It's not going. It's going in the mid lane. Fluke is gonna play AP Soraka in the mid lane. From what I understand, you basically just don't skill W until like level 7 or something, and you just max Q and max E behind it, and then you pick up like W, but you max Q and E and then pick up W later in the late game. Maybe you max W second. Some people were kind of iffy on it, but basically you max Q first. But you don't get W for a long time. On the mid lane Soraka, that I do know. Xerath, it's just going to be support Xerath. It's just a poke AP champion. LeBlanc, I think it's still W max. I don't know, though. Maybe Q max on the support LeBlanc. Again, you're right, Tranquil, that you don't need the wave clear. Or system breach, rather. That's who said that. So it could be just a Q max. You just use the Q to harass, and the W get in there, set the chains. But we'll see. Xayah and Xerath are both going for defensive summoner spell, the heal and the barrier. This is definitely getting aggressive, Gargoyle. They have a Pantheon of Xin Zhao, and okay. As I was talking about this, okay, it's going to be top lane Xin Zhao and Pantheon. I didn't even notice this because of all the crazy stuff that's happening in the bot and mid lanes. Don't see top lane Xin Zhao too often. So Gargoyle and Akuma are just doing crazy stuff, and I don't know what the heck's going on. But should be pretty interesting. I'll keep an eye on the skill leader for LeBlanc. I'll let you guys know what League's plan is there. So we'll keep you updated, but... yeah, this should be a pretty spicy one. I assume Soul Lane Xin Zhao would probably go for like Triforce. I can't imagine you would just get Cleaver. I feel like you go Triforce into like, well, there's a lot of magic damage. Maybe you would get a MRN, but I assume you probably go. You probably go Triforce first, and then you probably get some more bruiser items, or maybe you go tank after that. It's tough to say. We'll figure it out as we go along here. Both these teams doing crazy stuff, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, here we go. Should be a pretty spicy game too. Gargoyle again trailing 0-1, and pretty rough game ones. They're coming out. They're pulling out all the stops. Picking some crazy things. Akuma too, gonna go with the Soraka mid lane and support Xerath, so we'll see what happens, but we'll be back in just a little bit with the action. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too, because this should be a wild one. All right, here we go. Game 2. Like I said, it is gonna be Jungle Pantheon and Xin Zhao top. Still going for the Halo Blades on the Xin Zhao. It's gonna be Electrocute on the Jungle Pantheon. Airy for the mid lane, Soraka, and then Comet for the support Xerath. Nothing crazy there. He is Electrocute on Leak there. He's not going for like a Comet or anything. He's going for the Electrocute. More focused on the all-ins, the combo trades. So we'll see how it goes, but the ward is picked off there nicely in the river, which is really nice for the capsules. It's gonna mean it's a little bit harder to spot out where he is. He is actually gonna throw down his ward and then go ahead and buy sweeper, so he's got a significantly reduced cooldown on his trinket slot there. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. But now we're off. This time there will be no wards on the buffs. Don't think we're gonna have a level 1 steal, which is kind of where it went all downhill for Gargoyle. But now we've once again got a double red buff start here. So Pantheon's gonna go leashless. Wait, hold on. Xin Zhao's gonna lane mid lane? Okay. Xin Zhao's gonna lane mid lane, and Bezlime is gonna lane top lane on the Orianna here. So Pizza Chan and Bezlime calling an audible. Gonna go with the lane swap, and I don't know if this is better. I mean, I guess they'll go James would want to stack armor. Malphite is all about the armor stacking as a champion. And Fluke now has to worry about the threat of the all-in by Pizza Chan. Pantheon looking for the gank here. The capsules came looking for the level 2 red buff cheese, but so is some carry. Why is the camera not going there? There he is, flash in by Pizza Chan. Flash over the wall from some carry. The camera sometimes confuses me. I don't know why it didn't travel to the mid lane there, but a flash used by Pizza Chan. Some carry just gonna EQ out. Yeah, Fluke's got to worry about the all-in, for sure. Dash from Pizza Chan. Not going to find the knock-up here. The lane is rather short, though, so it's actually hard to find it. You know, if Fluke doesn't push up too far, which he shouldn't have to. He's going to get the first little poke off that we've seen. Anyway, again, it's an interesting pickup, but Leak's been talking about it. Skills up W and Q, obviously the first 2 levels makes the most sense. But I'll keep you updated on that skill order here. Leak gonna go in, throws out a few more spells. But yeah, he's significantly outranged, honestly. Tristana and LeBlanc are, you know, it's tough to deal with a Xerath poke here. But speaking of tough to deal with poke, Bezlime is harassing to go James here. He's already out of corrupting potion charges. And yeah, he's having a rough time there. Went for the comment, but he can't really like poke into Bezlime. He'll just take a ton of damage if he tries to walk up. He probably thought he was getting a different matchup than he was. So Gargoyle, maybe this is the the swap that's going to allow them to get a bit more pressure. And wait, here, Caps coming in for a gank in the bot lane. Zyzo hops in. Leak going to find the chains, and first blood over to Zyzo. Going to get the reset on the jump here as we had a gank in the top lane. Things in the bot lane going to fizzle out here. And so just the one kill. Rematch, though. Actually, not going to use either summoner before he went down. Great play there by Leak to go in, finds the chain. And they find the kill with Capsules coming around the backside of that tri-brush. And Zyzo committed there with the hop. And game out with the kill. So this is starting off much better than game 1 did here for Gargoyle. As he goes in once again here. This time he finds the chain, but he's very low. Has to go back out. Young Adrian. Flash away from Zyzo. That was kind of weird. The barrier's going to be used, and that will save his life. Zyzo's bomb will not find the kill. I don't know exactly why Zyzo flashed there. He used the heal, so I thought he'd be fine. But either way, he's going to get to shove in this huge wave. And Young Adrian will not be here to collect it, but some carry coming down. He wants to kill Zyzo with the hop away. Does not dodge out in the EQ, though. Chains will land. The Leak just going to buy a little bit of time. The TPs are coming down in the bot lane, though. Pete Chan, he's going to get stunned up. Now he gets the dash onto some carry. He flashes away. The slow goes down, but now rematch in trouble. He's certainly going to fall. League actually picks up that kill. Here comes the Capsules, though. Flash in, finds the stun. The EQ, though. Oh, that's so tragic. So annoying. But some carry does get away safely. One of the powerful things Jarvan can do. Like Tristana to some extent, you know, buffer that ability. You just get out through the CC. Almost a huge play for Gargoyle, but they still do get a couple kills. 2-1 in total now. So not terrible. It's a 1-for-1 in that trade. Again, you feel much better about this game than you do game 1. So I think if you're in the goal lead here at 5 minutes, 6 minutes after that, how rough that game 1 went, you're happy. But I was thinking Triforce. Pizza Chan's thinking I want more damage. He's gonna go for that serrated Dirk early on. Don't know if this is Duxblade or Yomu's. Could be either. Both are valuable here. Leak is actually still maxing the W, so I was right for once. As we get it all in the top side, Bezlime's in trouble. Go James with the level advantage here. May not find the damage he needs though. Bezlime with the flash and the Corrupting Potion charges. Now he's going back on the Go James. The Ignite is dropped down. The Go James still has his flash. Bezlime giving chase here. Flash in. He finds the slow, and now the Soraka ultimate. The Go James finds the solo kill. Well, kind of. He got the Soraka help, so kind of a solo kill, but not really. As Soraka, yeah, the ultimate coming down, heals him up, and the Go James flashes in for the kill. Now a play on the bot side, and that Pizza Chan. Oh, great play by Pizza Chan. Gonna knock back some carry, and that'll get him out. For now, oh my goodness, rematch with a stun over the wall, and Fluke flashes. He's gonna find the kill. The Dragon now beating on him, though. Caps is here. He's down 2 levels, though. He's only level 4. They coming in. They find the stun onto Fluke. The Ignite dropped down. Fluke can use the silence, though. He's gonna fall, but he gets the trade kill. Capsules goes down. Now hop in by Zyzo. The kill on a rematch. Zyzo gets the reset. And now it's a 2v2. Some carrying Young Agent versus Zyzo and Leak, and I think that will cause them to back off, as they are certainly at a man disadvantage there. Because, you know, it's support versus a jungler and AD carry. So that generally doesn't bode well. But now the cheese! Leak gonna find the chain. Zyzo hops in. He's gonna find the kill. Oh my goodness. 2-0-3 on the support LeBlanc. 3-1-1 on this 80 carry Tristana. In solo queue, this would be an FF at 15 because we have a support LeBlanc who's trolling. But here it looks like this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Gargoyle. Off to a great start. At least on the bot side of the map, they are faring well. Have all 5 of their kills on this bot lane duo. As another chain will land for Leak, but not really a threat of a kill there. Yeah, again, Leak's going for the W max. I think the damage is just too much to give up. You don't get enough out of maxing Q. Because the cooldown, I don't think you get any of the cooldown reduction on maxing Q. You just get more damage. You don't get anything else for it. So maxing the W just makes more sense. But it is, you know, quite a bit of mana.
which is why he's going for the Lost Chapter, despite being a support. LeBlanc, he's going to go for the Lost Chapter. I assume we get Moon's Echo. Maybe we'll just get Lost Chapter and then, you know, another AP item. And just sit on it for the mana. Who knows? Who knows the inner machinations of Leek's mind? And again, we have the lethality Zin to worry about. But now we got the Pantheon ult coming in. The Sky Dive, the Capsule. We'll find this done here. Young Adrian certainly going to go down. As Beat Chan is here to help out. Flash from Young Adrian. Don't know why he did that, but now we got to play in the top step. Bezalime has no flash, and that will be the kill. As we go, James and some carry. Find the kill onto the top laner. Well, top laner. He's the mid laner playing top. And while they do get the kill top side, looks like they will give up the dragon. So a clear trade. A kill bot lane for a kill top lane, but they get the dragon out of it. So Gargoyle probably going to come out on top overall. It's only a cloud though, and some plates were taken off the turret by Lego James there. 4th kill now for Zyzo. He's big, and Young Adrian is not. He's 0-2-1 now. Having seen him struggle with Zyzo's last one. Bezalime now getting dove in between his turrets. Bezalime and some carry going at it, but I think he's going to fall in the end. Flash in, some carry going to find the last auto. Only 220 gold there. Gained off that kill. Bezalime is 0-3 now after that one. Luke came in for the heal, and now he's going to walk back to mid lane. Don't know what he's doing. But this bot lane is struggling quite a bit, despite a strong mid and jungle duo right now. And even the top laner for Akuma is doing well. The bot lane is really, really not. Struggling a great deal right now, but we are talking about spicy builds. The Goat James is building AP on this Malphite. He's got a Hextech Revolver and a Blast Wand, which I don't know what he's gonna get. I'd assume it would be a Proto Belt. That's not the items for Proto Belt, so I don't know why he bought a Blasting Wand. So I don't really know what his plan is. Okay, he's going Rod of Ages, and also has the Hextech Revolver here. So the Goat James pulling out the AP Malphite. After we have a support LeBlanc, a mid lane Soraka, a mid lane Jinzhou who's building lethality. So this game is getting crazier and crazier. Support Xerath is really the spiciest thing you would see in a game. You know, once you support Xerath, it's like, oh, that's kind of odd. You don't see that too often. It's like, nope, this game we've got a lot of other crazier stuff topping that. Infinity is already completed here for Zyzo. They're going in once again. Some carries here for the counter gank. Rematch will use that stopwatch. And the Capsule will not find the success he's had in the bot lane so far. Nice play by Some Carry to come in here, and a good stopwatch rematch. And that gank will fizzle out here. Some Carry, though, going for the Scuttle Crab, but Capsules is here. Leak roaming down, so is Pizza Chan. Some Carry finds the Scuttle Crab, and he may pay for it with his life. Soraka comes down. The wish is not enough. Xerath will be used, but not going to find a kill back here. Zyzo going in on a Young Adrian, finds the slow. The bomb is huge. A reset on the hop for Zyzo. He's trying to find the last auto. Flash out. It looks like Zyzo will live, but he's got to use both summoner spells to save himself there. Rematch not able to get the counter kill. The Goat James going in. He finds the knockup and the kill. Oh my goodness. The damage from the AP Malphite. It's ridiculous. Leek coming in. He finds a chains here on the rematch. The root. He's going to solo kill him. Leek, the support LeBlanc, just solo kill the support Xerath. Okay. Flash in. We go James trying to find the kill with Capsules, able to get out here with his own flash. This game is getting crazier and crazier. 13 minutes in. And I don't know what the heck is going on between these teams. And yeah, the support block from Leek, 3-0-6, 5-1-2 for Zyzo. But now they've got to worry about an AP Malphite. A Jarvan who has a lot of gold. He's building AD. He's up 20 CS, 3 kills. Not to mention the Soraka who's doing a lot of damage with the Ludens. She's not actually, that much of a pushover here. Pizza Chan gonna camp this brush. Fluke in trouble. Throws down the silence. Pizza Chan just sidesteps it. And, well, I guess finds the last slow, but the wish may be enough. Capsules coming in. The Cloud Drake not gonna be enough as the flash out from Fluke. And is some character gonna go over the wall here. He has skilled up the Astral Infusion. He's gonna max it second after the Q. Lee can have to flash. Invade was not well advised, and Lee gonna go down here to the Cataclysm. Capsules. Oh my goodness, he's got a ton of damage. Actually, they end up killing the Jarvan, but they trade out junglers there. So 2 for 1 after Lee goes down. That is the line, and Pizza Chan trying to hold the line, but young Adrian charging forward despite being. What is he now? He's 0-3, but he's not afraid. As more poke lands, and now Zyzo making his way through the bot river. We'll be a Protobelt second out of Lego James after the Rod of Ages. Yeah. This is a wild one. Yomu's is complete for Pizza Chan now, but he can't really wave clear this one. Minions will die though, and the turret will not live. Lego James gonna tank it up actually. He's gonna get stunned up here. Here comes. Oh my goodness, he's already dead. The capsules. The ends are going down. Lego James the ult on the wall. He finds Zyzo. Buster shot. Gonna knock back Lego James. And some carries there. And the Xerath to finish it off. Rematch finds the kill onto Zyzo. And they had some revenge there and his first kill of the game. And now things looking bad for Gargoyle. After having a super strong bot lane performance, in the laning phase at least. They're now in dire straits here. The Pantheon ults just immediately get turned around. And the Pizza Chan gonna have to use the ult defensively. Lee comes in. He's gonna find the ignite. Fluke. Will he go down? Yes, he will. The wish is not there. No summoner spells either. And Lee finds another solo kill. He's second of the game. This time solo killing the mid laner of all people. The mid lane Soraka, to be exact. Oh my goodness. Lee gonna give chase. The chains miss this time. Some carry. EQ out. Pizza Chan though. The Cloud Drake and the speed up. Finds a dash. The audacious charge on a some carry, but the chilling smite will buy him enough room. Rapid fire completed here for Zyzo. Just now, the Essence Reaver for young Adrian and the pickaxe. After he had a ton of gold on that back. Rough Tarot's still up, but no dragon. And looks like that's where Gargoyle Kake is heading. There is a control word spotting this out as the Xin Zhao enters the river. So Akuma will know that they are on the top side of the map here and can likely infer the Rift Trail being started, but here comes Pizza Chan. Charge onto young Adrian, but the root back after the feathers were flown. Young Adrian with that kill. Leak goes in, but he's just going to find a bit of damage. You're going to have to back out here. Pizza Chan, he is very, very squishy here. Rift Trail are going to go over, but now Leak's clone will die. Capsules going to get killed by young Adrian. The last crit bursts him down. Rematch coming in with the rights of the Arcane. Will not land. Zyzo and Leak will survive. But 2 fall from Gargoyle. They get the Rift Herald for it, but not great here. Oh my goodness, Lego James onto Zyzo after the Proto Belt finds the kill. I mean, the unstoppable force is unstoppable. You can Buster Shot him back into the turret here, but it's not going to do much. The cooldown getting decently low now as well for the Malphite. It's going to be up every team fight. Stun lands, and now looks like Pizza Chan is in a world of trouble once again. Slowed up, but will survive. Once again. Capsules. Looking, but backing off. He's only level 8 at 18 minutes in. Oh, EQ is huge for some carry. They've already wiped out half the roster. Leak soon to follow. The Zonias will not buy much time. A double kill for the support Xerath. Rematch coming back after a rough landing phase. I had faith in Gargoyle to come back, but I think they may have disappointed me this time. What a wild game. I mean, it's been quick. I think it will be quick, but this has been If every game of League of Legends was like this, well, they'd be a lot shorter. But I think I'd just be overwhelmed every time I watch. I'm overwhelmed right now. As Leak gonna do a little clever distortion there to force the interrupt for rematch. Capsules goes in, finds a stun. The chain's missed. The Leak coming back. They're trying to find rematch. The Ignite goes down, but they just cannot catch up to him. A little bit sloppily done there. Oh my goodness, the flash and rematch of the blast cone. Stuns up Leak. The EQ will miss from some carry. But now we're gonna have all on team fight. Here comes Pizza Chan. He gets dunked and goes down. Alright, the Arcane Capsule gets knocked by Lego James. The AP destroys him. Capsules goes down. Leak. He's going to try and get out. He uses the blast cone, but Lego James, Young Adrian, and Fluke are giving chase. He's going to try and back in this brush, but that is not the place to do it, Leak. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to die for sure. Oh, the distortion back edge. He gets over the wall. Maybe he can run this one out. At least going to buy a lot of time. Here comes some carry. The EQ over the wall, but Leak. He's distortion out for Young Adrian. They're covering all the exits. Leak takes it back once again. He bought a lot of time at the very least, but he ends up dying. Only the third time this game. I thought he died a lot more. The Soraka mid is the least exciting thing in this game, I think. As crazy as that sounds, the Soraka mid has been playing like a regular mid laner. We got support LeBlanc going in. We got AP Malphite going in. Tristana is fearless. Zyza's playing balls to the wall here. The lethality's in Zao with Moe boots at like 20 minutes. He did not buy those Moe boots for a long time. He like roamed bot multiple times and did not purchase mobility boots for it. And now we sit at 21 minutes, 20 to 12 in kills. 8K-ish gold lead here for Akuma. Another dragon will be spawning shortly. It's going to be a third cloud here. Rift Herald going to be summoned. I think it was just timing out, so it'll be thrown down. The capsule's going in, but Legoat James already take on half his health. Oh my goodness, the stuns. Pizza Chain goes into the backline, but he's dead. Legoat James whips his ultimate. Leak finds the chain, but he dies before he gets it off. Zyzo dies. The Buster Shot used, but now Bezheim, he's on the run. He's all alone. Oh my god, leave him alone! Leave him alone, it's not okay. That's just bullying. Akuma's very mean. The Gargoyle will get aced once again here. Not gonna match the pace of game 1 here, ending in 22 minutes, but I think the pace of this game's gonna speed up pretty quickly in the next several minutes here. And this series may be coming to a rather quick conclusion. Akuma charging down, will take out the inner. EQ in, some carry does not find. Tackles him, but this time he goes in, finds it on the Pizza Chan, he'll go down. Leak going in the back line, pops right back out. Oh boy. It started off so well too. But the support LeBlanc isn't enough, I don't think. Leak, he's going for the second solo kill onto Fluke. He's done it once before. He finds half health, but Fluke's just gonna heal back up. Young Adrian's in the wrong neighborhood. The bomb will explode, actually. The Capsules will get the kill with the last auto there. 650 shutdown gold. 650 gold in total. 350 shutdown gold, rather. Triforce will be the second item for Pizza Chan. But Bezheim, he's 0-6 now. And now Pizza Chan finds a shutdown. The Sports Zereth goes down, rematch, dies. He was not anywhere near his team there. This game is just chaos. Legoat James flash misses ultimate. Or rather, the flash dodge the ultimate, I should say. Some carry. Finds EQ on a Pizza Chan. He goes down. The flag and drag is too much. And yeah, this game is a clown fiesta for sure. This is an NA game if I've ever seen it. Leak's looking for someone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Young Adrian uses the feathers. He pulls him back, and Young Adrian finds the kill onto Zyzo. Gonna add a little BM at the end of that one as well. My goodness. Oh. What is this, man?
Baron's up. Maybe we'll take that. We just haven't stopped fighting for like 24 minutes, so. The gold lead's now 11k for Akuma. League just gets stunned up, and I think he's dead.
Okay, he's dead.
He hardly knew he. Cataclysm comes down. Bezline the capsules. Well, they use a shockwave. They actually get a kill. 1,000 gold over to the capsules. Zyzo hops in after losing his soul laners. Now Young Adrian's gonna stand up to him. Just shreds through him. Triple kill for Young Adrian. He got smashed in lane, but now he's doing amazingly here. Now the first inhibitor will fall. Mid lane inhibitor once again down for Gargoyle. Stun, Pizza Chan in trouble. Using the ult defensively. That has been very good for him, but he's just gonna go down in the end. Crescent Guard does not save you for long. It only lasts for a couple seconds there. That's the line. Big shockwave, but he doesn't have it. Leak hops in once again. Okay, Q from Lego James. The seismic shard half house leak. So that we know. Portobello in the capsules. He's dead. Yikes. Well, the most deaths in a game is like 100, so Gargoyle's nowhere near that yet. We need another like hour before that happens. And now Bezline, why are you there, bro? Well, the rest of the team is here to reinforce. Young Adrian goes down. Pizza Chan dies in the top lane. I looked away for a minute, and more deaths. 37 kills for Akuma, 16 kills for Gargoyle. And I think another one's going to be added to that tally here. Zyzo has no hop, and he is dead. The capsules might die. He flashes over the wall back into the base. $14k the gold lead. One in Nexus tower left, and inhibitor tower is going to go down. Akuma taking the second inhibitor tower. I'm pretty sure this game, they could just end. They're going to take out the last Nexus tower. Well, the minions are going to do it for them. Pizza Chan goes in, and he knocks a bunch of people back, but he's already dead. Captain comes down. That's another kill. Leak, he's going to die. Bezline's going to die. The Unstoppable, I mean, how much does that ability do now? It does 600 damage effectively. 12, 0, and 11. The AP Malphite, the real MVP. The Soraka mid was resident sleeper this game. 3, 2, and 20. Basically supports Soraka. The 12, 0, and 11 AP Malphite's the real deal. As Gargoyle and Kake lose that series 2-0. Kind of a rough showing for them. Thought they would do a lot better, honestly. The support LeBlanc, though, was amazing. I got to give him that. A leak. He keeps talking about it. Whenever I talk to him, he's like, support LeBlanc. It's legit, dude. I'm not trolling. And, yeah, I kind of believe it now. I don't know if you're listening here, Leak, but I respect it. I think it was good. We got to win the game next time, though. That is a secondary goal to playing well on support LeBlanc, but definitely do that if you can. But regardless, Akuma, wow. Really nice series from them. They pull out the AP Soraka in the mid lane. The AP Malphite, which I was even more impressed by. And after a really standard game one was actually pretty legit, pretty like normal meta kind of stuff, and they really just dominated for sure. We do have another game Monday at 7. I I might be around for that, so we might get a second cast this week for me. I know we had a game on Friday, but I was only able to do one on Sunday, so I'm trying to do as much as I can, but yeah, I got other stuff to do, other casting, other other obligations. But having a look at the standings here, Akuma actually isn't even that far up in the standings right now. Gargoyle is actually striking a lot more than I remember them being. Like, when Zyzo and League first entered the league, they were just like dominating, but having a rough season this time. Still though, those guys, I think if they can pull it together, I think they're a much better team than their performance here, their record indicates. But Akuma are a very good team as well. Lane Zero Inferno and Lane Zero Blizzard are the top of the standings. Huh? I guess something fishy's going on there. Fallen definitely didn't rig the league or anything. But yeah, really happy to do this series. Thanks for sticking around. You guys are the best for watching. Like I said, I'm trying to do as many casts as I can, but only so much time. There's conflicts, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube. I am not Kios. I am not Coeus. Pretty simple. But thanks again, and stay tuned on Discord. We may be doing a cast on Monday, but that's a 50-50 right now. So stick around for that. If don't stick around. Maybe leave and then come back tomorrow. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Thanks for hanging out with us today. GG to both teams, of course. AP Malphite is hidden OP, and yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.